Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir Dave Brailsford are exploring the possibility of bringing their close friend, Newcastle sporting director Dan Ashworth, to Manchester United. Ashworth, who transitioned from his role as technical director at Brighton to become Newcastle's sporting director in 2022, has played a pivotal role in the Magpies' journey to the Champions League. The 52-year-old has been a target of interest for Ratcliffe in recent months, and while speculation circulates, Newcastle is determined to retain Ashworth. When questioned about the rumours last month, the former FA director of elite performance expressed his satisfaction with staying at St James Park. "I'm genuinely happy here," he stated in November to The Guardian. "Newcastle is a fantastic city, club, and project." Ratcliffe had initially hoped to announce the confirmation of his investment before the Champions League clash with Bayern Munich at Old Trafford on Tuesday. However, according to the Daily Mail, the deal might face a delay until the following week due to legal and structural matters. Additionally, the Christmas break could further contribute to a potential delay in the announcement. Manchester United is facing additional off-field challenges as banned journalists reportedly form an alliance in response to the club's decision to exclude media organisations from Erik ten Hag's press conference. Graham Souness criticises the move, stating that it is a mistake on Manchester United's part and suggests that it only intensifies tensions ahead of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's anticipated arrival. Journalists including Sky Sports' Kaveh Solkal, Manchester Evening News' Samuel Luckhurst, The Mirror's David McDonnell, and ESPN's Rob Dawson were denied access to the media briefing before the game against Chelsea at Old Trafford. The club's communications director, Andrew Ward, justified the decision by citing the journalists' failure to seek comment from the club before publishing stories. Souness contends that the banned journalists are forming an alliance against Manchester United. He perceives the club's action as gifting them an early Christmas present in the form of a free hit against Ratcliffe, adding that the decision to exclude the media adds more controversy to the situation. The Nottingham Forest manager has received backing from the club owner, securing his position for the time being following a 1-1 draw. Recently, questions had arisen about Cooper's future, given Forest's struggles with just one win in their last 12 Premier League matches, bringing them perilously close to the relegation zone. According to TalkSport, the draw against Wolves has granted Cooper more time, making it likely that he will continue overseeing the team in the upcoming game against Tottenham. It appears that Evangelos Marinakis, the Forest owner, may refrain from dismissing Cooper after the team's spirited performance in the recent draw. If a departure is on the horizon for the head coach, it is suggested that he should be allowed to do so at least after overseeing the match at the City Ground. Jurgen Klopp acknowledged Liverpool's stroke of luck in their victory against Crystal Palace, despite a subpar performance. Mohamed Salah, who marked his 200th goal for the Reds in the match, expresses aspirations for a Premier League title charge. Klopp conceded that Liverpool needed fortune to secure the 3 points, with the team failing to register a shot on target until Salah's goal. The winning goal came from Elliott. The Liverpool manager empathised with the challenges faced by his players, acknowledging the fatigue from an intense schedule, stating, "I know it's tough. These boys play an awful lot of football, and sometimes the inner enemy is a bit louder than in other moments." Klopp observed that many players were grappling with this inner challenge during the game. While changes can be made from the bench, he emphasised the need to avoid such situations in the future, suggesting a desire to minimise instances where the team finds itself struggling. And lastly, both Ian Wright and Gary Lineker are in agreement that Arsenal's disallowed goal against Aston Villa was ridiculous, due to VAR's intervention for a handball leading to the finish. The disallowed goal occurred as Arsenal aimed to stage a comeback against a formidable Villa side competing in the Premier League title race. In a goalmouth scramble, the ball found the back of the net, seemingly securing a late comeback for Arsenal. However, VAR intervened, attributing a handball to Kai Havertz in the lead-up to the finish. There were protests suggesting the ball had also struck Matty Cash's hand before Havertz, but this contention was dismissed and the goal was annulled. The outcome left Arsenal without points from the match and knocked off the top spot. Arsenal's manager, Mikel Arteta, responded to the decision by repeating, "clear and obvious," indicating his reluctance to discuss the disallowed goal. Pundits Ian Wright and Gary Lineker expressed bewilderment at the decision. Wright, speaking on Match of the Day, criticised the law, stating, "It's the most ridiculous law in all of law, not just football." all law in the whole world. Lineker echoed this sentiment, questioning the logic behind preventing goals and highlighting the apparent inconsistency between defenders and forwards in handball decisions. He said, defenders can accidentally handball it, but the forwards can't. Why are we trying to stop goals? The people who make the laws of the game. Why are they doing that? It's bizarre.